Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you guys are having fantastic days. You know, I never really get tired of doing these videos, and you guys seem to really enjoy them. I've been appreciative of all the great messages and things like that. Thank you guys so much. Now, I want to talk about this article coming from this Rectify Gaming site. I will link it, as always, in the description so you guys can check it out. And this is an update to an article that they put out earlier in the year where they were talking about Xbox Scorpio, and I believe I might have did a video on that as well. But this one in particular is about what they're doing as far as the name for the Xbox Scorpio and even a price leak. Wow, surprised at that, huh? Very, very interesting to say the least. So we'll hop right into it. This was hot news as just yesterday, and they have a quote-unquote source. Has been quiet since they did the original news back in April of this year. As E3 approaches, the likelihood of leaks to happen increased dramatically, which obviously is true. And they're saying today they can share with their readers some information regarding Project Scorpion within Microsoft. There have been multiple marketing plans suggesting Xbox One X is the name that they chose for the Xbox Scorpio. See, Xbox One X actually the acronym would be Xbox, XBOX. So they're kind of just going with that whole Xbox marketing ploy, which makes sense. And also, if you guys will remember, I did videos on this, maybe multiple ones, saying that that was the lead candidate for the Xbox Scorpio final name. And so while this is obviously taken with a grain of salt as well, it does back up what I've heard from multiple people in terms of the actual name of the Xbox Scorpio. And it makes a lot of sense because the Xbox One S is the Slim, and Xbox One X, you know, the X being that it could also go in with the Windows 10 stuff. You know, you guys have to remember that they're also Windows, and Xbox is kind of one and the same for them. So definitely interesting to talk about that. Furthermore, the same marketing plan suggests Microsoft has set a price for the Xbox One X at $449, coming in matte black, but with more options available. So this is the part where I'm like, well, do I really believe $449? Has there ever really been a situation where a console was released for a price where it had a midpoint like that? And I'm trying to think, and I don't think that there has been. They're usually, you know, $299, $399, $499. I don't know if we've ever seen them in the half point mark like that. Like $449, I'm not saying that's a bad price point, because that's obviously much lower price point than a lot of people thought originally, and we've seen people even guess as high as, you know, $700, $800, which is just ludicrous to think about. But I think $449 would be a good price point, but I think $399 is the sweet spot price point. Why do I think $399? Because, well, that is the price point where you're going to get people really tuned in for that 4K gaming experience. Here's the thing. The Xbox One S is going to get lowered to $250. The PS4 Slim is going to be $250. So you don't want to have your console $200 more than that, because I think that's going to be a tough sell. And I think that the PS4 Pro is going to be lowered by $50 as well. So you could have a tough sell anyway. But being $100 more than that is an incredibly tough sell, especially since Microsoft is talking up, you know, the entire 4K thing, and Sony's doing that as well. Even though Sony's is much less, they're still using that as a marketing strategy, saying dynamic 4K and this kind of stuff. So anyway, like I said, I will link this in the description. You guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. Please sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel tremendously. I'm very thankful for all that. Rack 'em up, you guys. Have a good day. Crapgamer out.